Hello, fellow agents, and welcome to the channel. As always, link down below in the description box as to where I got this information from. The sins are out. As expected, given the 7 Deadly Sins Premium DLC announcement, the Hitman 3 March update is now live. And it's 1.04 or 3.20, depending on, however you want to look at it. And this will include Act 1 of the Premium DLC, the Berlin Egg Hunt for Easter, and the Season of Greed, and more. Now let's see what it does. New content, 7 Deadly Sins Act 1 Greed, are arriving as a 7-part premium expansion. We've already talked about that. This is Act 1. Greed will be available for purchase on March the 30th and invites players to Dubai to indulge in a new 3-stage escalation. The Greed enumeration and unlock sin-themed rewards. How greedy are you feeling? All right, for the patch notes for new content, yeah, this is just a repeat of what they just said. Complete an objective, collect the coins that rightly belong to you, and feed the frog to reap your rewards. These rewards will help you complete additional objectives that are only revealed once you have completed the previous ones. Should you exit the level now or get greedy and hunt for more coins. All of the coins that you collect in a given stage will carry over to the next stage of the escalation, giving you the opportunity to feed the frog and earn more useful rewards. Indulging in the greed enumeration will reward players with 3 permanent unlocks: the rapacious suit, greedy little coin, and the devil's cane, which can all be used across the world of assassination. Using the devil's cane as a melee weapon in other contracts will cause it to generate a greedy little coin to remind you of your greed. The 7 Deadly Sins collection and Act 1 Greed will be available on digital stores at 1 PM UTC. And for more details, click down below for that. Okay, so there you go. That's what it looks like. Seasonal event, Berlin Egg Hunt. Follow the White Wabbit. The first seasonal event for all Hitman 3 owners sees Agent 47 heading to Berlin, which has been transformed for the Berlin Egg Hunt. This exclusive club, Hole, however you pronounce that, event has a strict dress code and is at capacity when you arrive, so your knowledge of the club's exterior will be crucial. The Berlin Egg Hunt will be playable from March the 30th to April the 12th and brings a seasonal twist to the Berlin location with new decorations, graffiti, new gameplay items, eggs to collect and use. Each stage of the seasonal escalation will introduce new complications and targets for you to hunt down. Participate in the event and you'll unlock the Raver outfit to show off your love for techno. Season of Greed, 7 Deadly Sins is our new focus for content releases, so we're changing the naming of our roadmaps. It's just the naming that's changing roadmap-wise, and Hitman 3 owners can still look forward to content being added to the game at no additional cost. All that means is that instead of an April roadmap, we're kicking off the Season of Greed, which will run until May 10th when Hitman 3's next season of Sin will start. We're planning to reveal the full content preview, including a trailer for our Season of Greed, in the first week of April. Look out for that. Get more details about how this Season of Sins, work in our 7 Deadly Sins announcement post right down here. Elusive Target, the countdown for the first Hitman 3 Elusive Target starts with the release of the March patch. You'll see a ticking clock in the menu counting down to April 9th when the Collector will arrive in Dartmoor for 10 days. So from April the 9th to the 19th is that when that's going to happen. Hitman 3 free starter pack. Download the Hitman 3 free starter pack now and play Dubai for free from March 30th to April 5th. That's pretty cool. Experience the start of the World of Assassination trilogy and begin your journey to become the world's ultimate assassin. Read more on our free starter pack announcement post here, in which they hope to reel you in and buy the game. General updates, stability improvements, resolved issues that could cause the game to crash or in rare cases cause endless loading. Requiem. The Requiem pack is back and included in the H1 Game of the Year Access Pass. Any Hitman 3 owners who have installed the H1 Game of the Year Access Pass will also have access to the 3 items included in the Requiem pack. I hope that means the silver baller with the silver silencer. Trophies and achievements. I can't talk today. We've resolved several issues that could prevent players from unlocking the following trophies: Shortcut Killer, Dune Rider in Dubai, Full House in Dartmoor, Rich Harvest in Mendoza, Future Shock in Chongqing, China, Pure Poetry in Hantu Port. Don't ask me what that was. Additionally, fixes for the following challenges that are required to unlock some trophies and achievements have also been implemented: Discover Dubai, Discover Mendoza. Players that have been affected should unlock the relevant trophies/achievements when they launch the game after installing the 3.20 patch. We know that some players are also having issues with other trophies/achievements. We're tracking and working on updates for those. Frame rate unlocked. Xbone 1SNX users can now toggle between a locked 30 FPS or unlocked frame rate. Locked is the default option. In testing, we've hit a very consistent 60 FPS on the Xbox One X across all 3 games in the trilogy with only occasional dips. Trinity guns. We've resolved an issue where a white floating attachment could be seen on the weapons in the Trinity Pack pre-order bonus. Leaderboards. We've resolved an issue that could cause players to see erratic leaderboard positions after completing a mission. In some cases, this would show players that they performed worse than the entire leaderboard. Default disguise. We've resolved an issue that could cause Agent 47 to start in a suit even when a starting location with a forced disguise was selected. This could cause him to be immediately suspicious in some circumstances. Silenced guns. We've resolved an issue that could cause the sound effects of the Bartoli 12G and the Shashka A33 to not play when they are fired by NPCs. Wall pop. We've resolved an issue where the piercing perk was not properly displayed on the ICA Bartoli Woodsman Hunting Rifle convert. Interaction font size. We've added more options for the size of interaction prompts, allowing players that are blind as a bat to choose from font size 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Choosing a larger font size may text to overlap in crowded instances where multiple prompts are on screen. Gives you a little bit of a GIF picture of what that looks like right there. Visual fidelity. We've resolved several issues across multiple locations that could cause textures to disappear at certain angles, which reminds me, if you give the video a thumbs down, I'll just make sure you disappear. Where items would appear to be floating, or where positioning the camera in a certain position could cause Agent 47 to disappear. Silenced weapons. We've ironed out a few inconsistencies with several silenced weapons. The HKW21 Pale Homemade Silencer, the ICA DTI Stealth, ICA Tactical Shotgun Convert, DAC Gold Covert. Did I say convert? Excuse me. Whatever. DAC Black, Covert, Covert, Stephen Colbert, whatever. Colbert. We're all missing the suppressor tag in the inventory description. Also, the ICA Tactical Shotgun Covert Wars not being treated as a silenced weapon by NPCs, that's all changed as well now. Don't forget, English is not my first language. Holster audio. We've resolved an issue that was preventing the holster sound effect from triggering. Normal versus medium. We've adjusted the text on some of our graphics settings description so that they're consistent between the game and the launcher. Medium is the new normal. Version ID. We've added an extra line to the settings menu to also display the current version ID of the game. This will help us when troubleshooting issues in development and with players. Where it's due, 3.20. We have updated the Hitman 3 credits to reflect the work that has been done since we submitted the game for release. We also correct a few errors and include new members of the team. Yours truly. No, I'm just kidding. Location changes for Dubai. What do we got there? Drop the body. We've resolved an issue where it was not possible to dump bodies off some ledges of the building in Dubai. Damn it. It's good to see that they fixed that. Wait, what? Water? We've resolved an issue where overflowing the sink in one of the bathrooms in Dubai wouldn't attract anyone. I remember that. But then again, I had also annihilated everybody in there. Hold up. We've tweaked the setup of the guard at the VIP balcony in Dubai so that he will enforce trespassing rules. Previously, he would allow me, I mean Agent 47, to trespass all too easily without consequence. It's because he knew he was going to get a wrench in the noggin from all the playthroughs I played. Repetitive repetition. We identified an issue where Carl Ingram would often repeat a line of dialogue when using the dictaphone. So we resolved the issue where Carl Ingram would often repeat a line of dialogue when using the dictaphone. I see what they did there. That was pretty funny. Location changes for Dartmoor, England. I love this map. It's got to be one of my favorite ones. Safe space. We've resolved an issue where Agent 47 could be spotted by guards that were outside when he was inside the greenhouse in Dartmoor. Yes, absolutely. There's been some weird stuff like that. Even the one in China, there was one where you're in the restaurant, you bring some bodies, you take everybody out, and you shove them all up the stairs in the restaurant. And yet somehow people on the outside, it's like they had x-ray vision. Body container. We've resolved an issue with some containers in Dartmoor where a prompt on the side of the container would allow 47 to dump the body. He wasn't supposed to be allowed to do it though, so the body would be launched into the air. Damn it, I missed out on that glitch. We've removed the prompt. Location changes for Berlin, Germany. Randsteinwichser. Don't ask. Inaccurate weaponry. We've resolved an issue where the description of the weapons carried by targets in Berlin was not accurate. UI Contract Fox, we've resolved an issue where debug text would appear as an objective after performing specific actions in Berlin. Unidentified target. We've resolved an issue that could prevent a target from being displayed in Instinct and their details being added to the Intel menu. Location changes for Chongqing, China. This was the silenced version. We'd like to award Reddit user StealthyBastard94 the prize for most entertaining Hitman 3 bug report for March. Hey, I had some pretty funny ones too, damn it. Here's how they won this prestigious and unique award. We've now changed the description so it no longer says that the gun is silenced. Chongqing shortcuts. Resolved an issue where unlocking a shortcut in China could prevent players from unlocking the associated challenges with all shortcuts. China controller. We've resolved an issue that could cause inconsistencies in the controller missions. Well, that's because if it was made in China. Okay, that's a joke for another day. Cover up. We've removed a piece of cover in Chongqing, China, that was floating somewhere. The Phoenix Discourse. We've resolved an issue where 47 could hack a laptop in Chongqing, China, despite not having the proper clearance. We know that the whole point of hacking, that's the whole point, but it makes sense if you play the game. Location changes for Mendoza, Argentina. I seriously need to go back to bed. Security door. We've resolved an issue in Mendoza where an erroneous objective would appear in the menu after interacting with the security door terminal. Mendoza Contracts. We fixed an issue where contracts created on Mendoza would sometimes fail to load depending on where they were created. Grape box. We've apparently resolved an issue that could cause 47 to get stuck inside a grape box in Mendoza. He wasn't stuck. I was just in there really eating grapes. They're very good. They're very filling. They're filled with water. Sometimes I wonder if our developers just make up some of these fixes to see if they can get them in the patch notes. Security consistency. We've resolved an issue that could cause some inconsistencies with the locations of the head of security and the sommelier in Mendoza. Grape pressure. We've resolved an issue where some bodies could not be contained within the grape presser. Location changes for the Carpathian Mountains, Romania. Mountain range. We've resolved an issue that could cause lighting issues in the environment, including the water. Legacy location changes. Hitman 1 and 2, Patient 0. We resolved an issue that was preventing the Play Next option from displaying after completing one of the 3 missions in Patient 0 campaign. Hidden Pigeon resolved an issue that made it very difficult to locate a specific pigeon in the Heimelstein Sniper Assassin map. We'll quote the internal bug report solution, tweaked tree to unhide pigeon. Beach rest. We've resolved an issue where one particular guard on the beach wouldn't react to an exploding truck. Lazy. Miami zoom. Resolved an issue that could cause visual issues when zooming with a sniper rifle in Miami. Stickman. We've resolved an issue in Santa Fortuna where some trees were lacking collision properties and 47 could walk or jog right through them, like a ghost. Yoga guard resolved an issue where one specific guard in Mumbai would hold his weapon above his head with twisted arms. That's actually really funny. Elite guard resolved an issue that was causing clipping on the hood of the Elite Guard outfit in the Isle of Zagale. Bank mirrors resolved an issue that made it impossible to shoot through the mirror between the conference room and the CEO's private room in New York, the bank. Virtual reality PSVR. No one cares about that. VR crash fixes improved stability to resolving several issues that could cause the game to crash when playing in VR. Hokkaido OOW resolved an issue where Agent 47 would consistently fall off the map when vaulting the railing on Dexter's balcony when playing VR. Flicker issues tweaked a few settings to reduce the flickering that could occur on some of the rooftops in Berlin and some plants and hedges in Dartmoor when playing in VR. Measure up, that's what she said. Tweak the measuring tape item so that it looks better in 47's hands. When playing in VR, platform-specific changes switch frequent disconnects. They fixed a problem with that. Platform-specific change, for the Stadia. No one cares about the Stadia. Camera resolved an issue where might be displayed as a button prompt when attempting to take a photo depending on the assigned button. Training crash resolved an issue that could cause the game to crash when progressing from the guided training to the free-form training. And a crash fix resolved several issues that could cause the game to just crash when performing various actions, shooting guards in Heimelstein, shooting plastic bottles in Dubai, or when shooting a camera, and a few other instances. For the list of known issues, head on over here. And as always, it's greatly appreciated that if you did like the video, to give it a thumbs up because it greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me more relevant in search results when people are trying to look shit up on the internet. But if you didn't like the video, you know what's coming. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure the next time you play the game, doesn't matter where you are, I invade your game and you get a little bit of this.
I'll do it. I will eat your ass.
But I'm just saying, if you want to subscribe to the channel, maybe we could work something out, but if not, that's on you. As for the rest of you, thanks for stopping by. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.